Hey you, I'm celebrity menswear stylist Ashley Weston, and here is my ultimate guide to what is, in my eyes, the ultimate pair of men's pants, chinos. So why do you need chinos? All right, well, before I say why exactly you need a pair of chinos, I feel like I should address all the skeptics out there who think that chinos are reserved for boomer dads and preppy douchebags. If you're one of those guys who believes that the only pants that a man needs are jeans and jean shorts, then you need to pull up a chair. In my eyes, every guy, regardless of his age or body type, needs at least one pair of chinos in his closet. Now, the reason why is that they are actually so much more versatile, not to mention comfortable, than most guys realize. And the smart yet relaxed aesthetic allows them to be easily dressed up or dressed down, depending on what items you choose to pair them with. Honestly, chinos go with almost everything, from t-shirts to Oxford shirts to crewneck sweaters, as well as with so many different types of shoes, but more on that later. Also, the lighter fabric makes them much softer and more breathable than other fabrics like denim and wool. Now, this means that unlike jeans and wool pants, you can pretty much wear them all year round. So, have I sold you yet? Great. Now let's talk a little bit about what chinos are, and more importantly, what chinos are not. First off, let's clear up the biggest misconception that people make about chinos once and for all, and that is that khakis are not chinos. You heard it right. The word khaki actually refers to a specific shade of brown, which makes calling your chinos khakis kind of like calling your jeans blues. Chinos get their name from the durable cotton twill fabric that they are traditionally crafted from, called chino cloth. But these days, you can get versions made from a variety of fabrics that allow for more stretch and greater protection from the elements. Now, the chino's most distinctive feature is the side-loading pockets, which are different from the front or top-loading J-shaped pockets that are traditionally found on other pants like jeans. Also, chinos are not dress pants or trousers, and as a result, they should not feature any of the following: extra pockets, hammer loops, extra stitching, pleats, intentional creasing, pre-cuffed hems. Now, if you find a pair of chinos with any of these, then I implore you to stay away. And if you want to check out my go-to picks, then simply head down to the list that I've linked down in the description below. It has all of my favorite chinos on there. So now let's talk a little bit about what specific shades you should be getting your chinos in. Now, contrary to popular belief, chinos don't just come in tan and khaki. You can actually get them in pretty much any color you could ever want. However, if this is your first pair, I definitely advise going for a classic light sand color, and I personally prefer this shade over traditional khaki, as the lighter shade allows you to pair them with so many other colors. Following that, I'd recommend going for the classic neutral shades like a navy and olive color. This will work great on every man's skin tone. However, I avoid white, as this can definitely be a harder look to pull off, and I don't know about you, but as soon as I wear white pants, I get them dirty in 2 seconds. Now, if you want to go for some more playful shades, then my best piece of advice is to choose one that complements your particular skin tone. For example, if you happen to be quite pale, then I'd avoid going for red or pink, as these will clash with the paleness of your skin. Now, the one color that I never recommend to anyone ever is black, as though this shade can look great for other types of pants like jeans, with chinos, it just screams waiter or valet, so avoid it at all costs. Now, when choosing your chinos, there are certain things that you definitely want to look out for when it comes to nailing the fit. First of all, like your jeans, your chinos should be able to stay up without the need for a belt, while the waist should sit a bit lower than your suit pants normally would, usually around the mid to upper hip bone area. Now, the seat of your chinos should lightly hug your booty without being either too tight or too baggy. And the last thing you want is for them to be sagging down your butt like a pair of parachute pants. If this is the case, either get them tailored or just go down a size. The fit around the leg should be a bit roomier than you normally have with your jeans. And ideally, you would want to be able to pinch about 1 to 1.5 inches of fabric on either side of your thigh. Now, if you can grab any more than this, then you'll definitely want to just go down a size or get a slimmer fit, as getting a tailor to fix this will be personally not worth the cost. When it comes to the length of the pant leg, you always want to go for a slight to no break and never go for anything longer than a quarter break. So this allows for a really clean and put together look that complements virtually every guy, regardless of his height or body type. Now, speaking of body type, like your trusty jeans, chinos come in a selection of different fits for you to choose from, depending on your body's specific shape. So if you happen to have a slim to regular build, then you'll always want to go for a slim fit chino. You really don't want them to be in any way baggy, and a good slim fit pair will gently hug your thighs while also tapering down from your knee towards your ankle for a clean and stylish aesthetic. If you're a larger guy, however, then you'll always want to go for a straight leg chino. Now, a straight leg chino will not only be more comfortable, but will also complement your larger frame and balance out your proportions to create a more flattering silhouette. So, as I mentioned up top, chinos are pretty much the most versatile pants that a guy can wear, but how exactly can you start incorporating them into your pre-existing wardrobe to create new and stylish outfits? Well, first of all, try pairing them with a neutral colored or striped t-shirt and some white minimal sneakers to create a casual yet classic look that couldn't be easier to throw together. If you want something a bit more elevated, then simply swap out the tee for a nice Oxford, linen, or chambray shirt, and maybe change out the sneakers for some nice loafers, like a leather penny loafer or a suede driving mock. Finally, throw on a bomber jacket over either of these combinations, and you have a simple yet refined outfit that will work almost all year round. But what about pairing chinos with the item that can ultimately make or break your outfit? That's right, it's time to talk about your shoes. So the good news is that depending on the color, your stylish new chinos can be worn with almost every type of shoe. As always, my go-to pick is a white leather sneaker, but you could also always go for a casual canvas version, like some classic Converse All-Star low tops. Different types of boots, such as chukkas, Chelseas, and lace-up boots are also great options. And if you want a summer-specific slip-on shoe, then you can always go for loafers, boat shoes, and espadrilles, provided that you wear them with no-show socks. You guys have seen my ultimate guide to no-show socks, right? If not, no worries, I've linked it down in the description below. Also, while we're on the subject of summer, here's a pro tip. So one of my favorite ways to wear chinos in warm weather is to simply cuff the legs up 1.5 to 2 inches to show off a little bit of ankle. It's just such a cool and casual look, and it saves you from having to get your chinos professionally hemmed by a tailor. That way, if you want to wear them, say, for during the fall or winter months, and that's definitely a time that you shouldn't be exposing your ankle, you can just uncuff them. There we have it. Thank you so much. See you guys in the next one. Bye.